scream in 3, 2, everybody ready? 1. Awesome. Who liked the way that felt? Raise your hand. Okay, so I want to teach you something. When I was growing up, I saw a movie. When I was growing up, I saw a movie called Inside Out. Have you ever seen that? Okay, and the movie Inside Out is about what? Your brain and what? Emotion. So this is what I learned. I learned that an emotion is something interesting. An emotion is energy in motion. Emotion. Energy in motion. So energy in motion has to move. Sometimes we get upset. When I was growing up, I couldn't yell, I couldn't scream like that. No one would ever let me do that. I would get yelled at by my parents, be quiet. What I've learned in life is that we have emotions that are inside our body that need to come out. Whether sometimes we cry, whether sometimes we scream. So if you ever have emotions stuck in your body that you want to let go, I would do something called pillow therapy. And what is that? You take and talk to whoever's at home. Let them know what you're doing, because I've seen adults do this and it makes them feel so good. Is you just grab onto a pillow, you put your face in the pillow, and you just scream as loud as you can. And then when you're done, all the energy that's stuck in your body comes out, and I promise you'll feel better. But do I want you just to practice that, or do I want you to tell the adults in where you live, like, this is what I'm doing? Does that make sense? How many of you feel a little bit better after that scream? Okay, cool. Awesome. What time did we start? Is that accurate? 9:30? Okay. I need another helper. Okay. Orange shirt all the way back there. Yep. There you go. And all right, so ready to go. Okay. So I'm gonna. Have you ever seen? You watch any Marvel movies or any DC movies? Okay. Who? Okay, hold on a second. So this is the opportunity, but if they don't know the answer, definitely reach out to the crowd. Who is the person in DC that has a shield? Well, okay, Captain America, and do anybody have? Well, that's what I'm saying. So Captain America is in Marvel, okay? Which is fine. Listen, I'm still confused, and there's like 500 more companies other than DC and Marvel. Who's the one in DC that has a shield? Right. What is the purpose of a shield? To protect you. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, right now, we don't need protecting from Thanos or anybody like that. But if you don't know who Thanos is, look it up. But sometimes what happens is there's people that are mean, okay? And listen, the deal is what I've learned, people that are mean, really, they're mean to themselves, but they don't know how to express it. So they're sometimes mean to other people. They're really good people inside, but they don't know why they're mean. And that's a conversation, if you ever want, you can have with a teacher, with a parent. But what I've learned is that sometimes there's people that just make fun of people. And if somebody makes fun of me because I wear silly pants or I do silly things, I could choose two things. I can choose to get upset, and my face gets upset, and they win. Or I can choose to use my and shield. Have you ever heard of an and shield? Have you ever heard of an and shield? You don't know why you get in trouble for sticking up for yourself? Where do you get in trouble? In school or at home? Right. Right. So here's the thing. Sometimes, she asked a good question. Why does she get in trouble for sticking up for herself? Sometimes, there's some places where the rules are silly and they don't make sense. When I was growing up, if I stood up for myself, or somebody was trying to hit me, and I put my hands up to defend myself, I wasn't in trouble, only the bully was. That's not how it is anymore. And it doesn't make sense, and I don't know why, but I didn't make the rules. Is that, Ms. Chloe, if somebody's physically hitting someone here, and they put their hands up to defend yourself, is the child defending himself also suspended? Can you answer? I'll ask them again. Can you answer that? Yes. Okay, does that make sense? No. Okay, well, anybody here maybe in 10, 15, 20 years going to change the school system so that it makes sense? Okay, good. I would love to help you with that. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm not talking about when somebody's trying to hurt you with their body. I'm talking about when someone's trying to hurt you with their brain. So somebody might say mean things. If I get upset, it doesn't benefit me, it benefits them. So I'd say the word and. It's weird when I first learned it, but think about it. So for example, can you find anything you can make fun of me about? Two things. Narrow it down to two things. Okay? So ready, watch. Make fun of me for anything. I know you're super smart. So for what? Okay, one second. What's that?
I'm sorry, those fans. Really?
Okay, so if I go like this, who wins? She does. But if I go like this, and
those shoes go.
And
that yoga has up.
And she's super smart, and she had like 5 things. She's like, nothing, like I'm done. Like, that's it. Okay, come on, dude, make fun of me. What you got? And? Here, smell my breath. I had garlic this morning. I'm kidding. And? Alright, so now, do you see how, listen, it's very simple to say the word and. If you can understand that if you get upset, the person that's trying to make fun of you wins. So now we're going to switch it. And is it okay actually, let's do this. Why don't you have a seat? And we're going to switch it around a little bit, okay? I need another helper.